Oh,
Now
no
we're on! Hello, everybody! Woo! We did it! Welcome back, or welcome for the first time to WikipeD&D. That's right. Unfortunately, this is not Game Master versus Game Master, Omar Najam versus Maya Baron, who, what, where, support. All right? This is WikipeD&D, the only RPG actual play that is based off of an encyclopedic internet database that I know
Amazing.
of. If anyone knows, yes, go ahead.
Sean, what would you say would be I don't know, throw this out there, the title of this episode?
That's great. That's a great question. I think the title of this episode will be the title of the article that we will be visiting.
Wait,
and
do
that
you want to tell me?
Yeah, and that article is Black Friday, baby.
Oh,
this is perfect.
It makes so much sense
for
now.
chat,
Wow.
5 of us came on in black shirts. Me on purpose, 4 other people on accident. Sandeep, of course, did not come on in a black shirt, and I made him change into a black shirt.
Well, if anyone was going to show up unprepared, it's you.
Oh, I was going to say it's because he's like a light and fluffy person, but
yeah,
we all have dark souls. But also, just looking at the game, for some reason, Sandeep seems a little zoomed in or something. His face is much larger than the rest of ours.
That is
He
true.
does his Sandeep lean. He's like this all the time.
The Sandeep lean?
It's the Sandeep lean.
Yeah.
You know, I almost picked your Wikipedia article today, so I could do the Sandeep lean.
I mean, I could try and make him smaller, but let's see.
No one can make him smaller.
I feel like in Discord we're all the same, similar.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
Sarah, do you happen to have a
Is this
Twitch?
one working?
Are you on Twitch?
I am. I don't really use it a lot, but it is Dernesque.
We're getting it. There we go.
Okay,
great.
I feel like that's
I'm gonna
pretty
just
good.
Put that in the title.
Okay. I do also need to know, now I'm super curious, who else on this stream has worked a retail Black Friday?
I have. I was retail manager for several years.
Oh, yeah?
My worst nightmare. Yeah.
Damien, what about you?
Lucky Brand Jeans.
Brand jeans.
Yeah.
Best Buy, 3 years.
Oh my God.
That's a tough
three,
one.
3 different departments, including like the merchandising, like setting everything up, and then crowd management.
Oh God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, and then another year at Sears in the Land's End department during Black Friday.
Travis, that's enough. Please stop.
I know.
So
You worked the last Sears Black Friday, the final one.
No, they stopped
right?
after me,
Okay.
because they were like, "We'll never. His prowess in the Land's End department can't be matched.
We're never
Too
gonna get it
powerful.
back.
Yeah, I feel that.
Well,
The way he hung those shirts. Ooh.
let's hope
Poetry.
all your characters today can be as powerful as Travis was in that final Black Friday, because that's right, we're going to be
nice segue.
hopping right into it.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Sandeep. Now, what is Wikipedia&D for all of our new and returning, if you forgot, chat members? Well, we are playing Dungeons & Dragons in a world known as Encyclo, which is what denizens of Wikipedia call the world they live in. We will be playing just a regular game, right? No, here's the thing. Chat, you have a very big part to play, and that is to do with the little things that are going on to the left of me right there. Inspiration points, hyperlink charges, and induce malware. All things that you can donate to give us charges of that we can use during our play session. Inspiration points, 500 bits. Easy. A collective pool of points that the players can use to gain advantage on one of their rolls. Hyperlink charges are a bit more complicated. What you do is you spend 1,000 bits, and in that same cheer, tell us the name of a Wikipedia article you want these players to make manifest. Hyperlink charges are incredibly powerful abilities that can absolutely change the game and the nature of the reality that these players will be living in. So we love playing with them. Send them on over. And if there have already been some that have been sent, thank you, KP Dubs. Then let me know. The last one, of course, is induce malware. For 2,500 bits, you can induce a glitch into any one of our player characters, have them speak in riddles, have them believe themselves to be a sun god, whatever. It lasts for 10 minutes. It's whatever you want. Don't be weird about it, and have fun. Have fun with it. I forgot to tell you guys that last part, that last one.
Oh, okay.
But you guys get it. You
We're
understand.
having fun. We're having fun tonight.
You
Yeah,
understand.
let me shift. Okay, hold on.
We're gonna change it up. Have fun
Okay.
tonight.
So,
All right.
starting off strong, we already have 1 point of inspiration from KP Dubs.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Or is it
Thank
2
you.
points of inspiration because KP Dubs is KP Dubs? Sandeep?
It should, if they paid 500
Yeah.
and they're a subscriber, they get double.
All right.
yeah, they get to do
There we
double.
go. 2 points of inspiration. Good. This is actually going to be great because I am starting you all off. It's going to be a hard one. All right. I'm just going to tell you right up front.
Oh boy.
Expect a gauntlet. Okay.
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 And as
Like Black Friday, I get it.
Hey, I think that's a great segue, Damien. I think we're going to start right now, and we're going to hit the ground running because that is, in fact, what you all are doing right now. You all are running in the Great Stampede right before the gates of the Black Friday article open. Now, what is Black Friday? For those of you who, for some reason, do not know, maybe you don't live in the US, well, Black Friday is the Friday after Thanksgiving in the United States. It traditionally marks the start of the Christmas shopping season in the United States. Many stores offer highly promoted sales at discounted prices and often open early, sometimes as early as midnight or even on Thanksgiving. And now we transition back to this thing. So there we go. Now you know. And indeed, it is midnight. You hear the 12 bong, bong, as the gate to this hyperlink opens up and the mob that you are a part of rushes in. Would you all please give me athletics checks real quick?
Dang, right off the
Why,
top.
sure.
Right off the bat.
No,
Yeah.
my
we got
worst thing.
We got another hyperlink charge from Aaron V.
Aaron V.
Aaron V.
Aaron.
Aaron. Aaron.
It's
V.
Aaron.
It's
Sorry,
gonna
what'd
be
you
an 8
get?
for me?
Sorry, Sarah. Sorry, Sarah.
I'm
What?
sorry, starting strong. Solid nat one.
Natural
Now,
one!
top.
Well, Sarah's dead.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Congrats. I'm not much
I got-
better than you. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I got 22. What did you get?
4. With my
Travis, you
negative.
said that like someone's checking after like theater auditions in high school. Like, I got the lead. How about you
I got
guys?
22. What did you guys get?
8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, well, we couldn't do it without the H too, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks,
There are
Travis.
no
Show me
small
Zane.
roles. There are no small roles, only small actors, all right?
I'm the understudy. I got a 13.
All right. Who do we start with? The highest or the lowest? That's the question, isn't it?
Hop on my back, everybody.
I am going to start at the front of this mob. Racing with incredulous speed is, of course, what looks to us like a blur, but would look to, when standing still, like what, Travis? What would this character look like?
Well, Swamp Cooler is a taller than average. He's got a lot of swirling mist around him that forms his armor. He has a dark look in his eye, haunted. One might say he's. You can see on his wrists broken manacles that are made out of a like dark, like almost void-like kind of material. And he's carrying with him a large greatsword that looks like a shard of broken ice. And he has many scars. He's a real cool looking customer, if you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying, in many ways.
Now, as Swamp is racing through these gates, you see that you have entered a mall area. There are stores on either side of you, and you're rushing through. Some of the swarm is branching off into the nearest stores, but many are still kind of clustered around you. What does Swamp think as you pass store after store of the newest thing, the newest piece of technology?
He thinks of the greatest scourge of time, which is progress, and how all of this consumerism and looking for the latest and greatest disgusts him and angers him. And I'm not gonna lie, pretty tempted to just start smashing things up.
Just hates progress.
He hates. Well, he's from
Just
he's
like
from
concept of
obsolete
progress.
technologies because the
Yeah.
swamp cooler was an evaporation
Right.
cooler that was made obsolete by the air conditioner. And he just fucking hates. He just hates
hates.
modern technology and anything that represents progress.
Like the HVAC system in the mall is
Yes.
is an affront. a
You
personal affront.
hear
Oh God, yes.
you hear a vicious laugh at the back of your mind. Oh yes, you hate progress, don't you, Swamp? You wish you could take it all away, but you'll never find me. I'm in the vents. And you hear the voice of William Carrier, your sworn nemesis and inventor of the air conditioner unit.
Yeah. I've sworn vengeance on William Carrier. I will find him and kill him.
Luckily, it seems that your drive, your fire, has bursted you to the front of this pack. You are in no danger whatsoever. In fact, people seem to be looking to you as a leader, as a figurehead, to figure out where they should go, where the best deals are. And as you race further and further and further forward, we go a little bit behind, just in the not in the throng of it all, but around the edge of the front, we see, of course, Sandeep. Who do we see?
If you can see my character, then I don't know. You've got pretty incredible like vision, because my character he's a germ, and his name is Fluey Thrax, and I'm from the Osmosis Jones page of Wikipedia, and I was actually an extra in the movie of Osmosis Jones. I was one of the Thraxes. And yeah, I got it because my family's like in the biz. But someday I'm gonna get a line in a movie someday. I'm gonna get a line. And so you probably, I guess, see me because I'm just gonna say now that me and Swamp Cooler are buds, and I'm just riding literally on Swamp Cooler's coattails.
So are you
like,
literally the size of a germ?
Yeah, I'm literally the size of a germ.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Great.
Does that?
No, that's great. Listen, we've had someone as small as an acorn, so a germ is not. Who cares? Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Exactly.
You flash back as you're riding on someone else's coattails back to on the set of Osmosis Jones, where the stars are laughing, they're having fun, they're on their crafty break, and you see everyone just seems to be walking all over you, quite literally. You're so small that your agent even steps on you and goes, "Oh,
hey, Bill. Hey. Yeah.
Hey, Flusum, right?
No, Fluey. It's Fluey.
Right, of course, yes.
You can call me Flusum. It's fine. Whatever.
Hey, I did want to talk to you. Listen,
Could you take me off the bottom of your shoe?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sorry.
He wipes it and then kind of wipes it on his shoulder lapel, so you're on his shoulder lapel.
Perfect.
I'm sorry to do this to you, kid, but I think I'm gonna have to drop you as a client. Nothing's coming in, and you just don't got it. You just don't got it.
I'm pretty sure. I think the director likes me. He asked me to move over to the edge of frame, and I'm but still in frame. So I feel like I'm going places. Just stick with me. I've been working on Meisner technique. Just a lot. I've been grinding, man.
Hey, and I get that. I understand it. It's hard in this biz. It's tough in this biz. But listen, this can't be your
You
last.
get that? You understand? Stuff in the biz, Meisner technique.
Yeah, I do
Getting
understand.
too real in here, guys. Getting too real.
I do understand. Listen, call me up when you got your next thing, right? I'll be happy to see a tape or come to a show. But for now, I think this is gonna be goodbye.
Okay, you still haven't given me your number. So
Yeah, all right. Bye. He
boom,
flips you away, and you go. You travel through the air filtration system. You get caught in a filter for a couple years, and then you're cleaned out.
And you know who's to blame for that.
Exactly. You also hear the vicious laughter of William Carrier. As we get shunted back into reality, where we see two figures running kind of side by side with each other. We are going to look at the leftmost figure, who is very much part of the crowd now. One face in a million. You see that they're shouldered up against many people that are running up against each other, being pushed, pulled. What does that look like, Damien? And who does that look like?
So you see Analloid. He is an acolyte of worms. So he is this very sort of emaciated, ghostly figure. He's a reborn. But he's wearing shiny armor that was clearly not made for him. It was just kind of like in case of danger, break glass kind of situation. It's been there for a long time. It's very like ornate and gilded with worm imagery. But he is sort of dragging it along because he's not built for it. You see a little tome dangling off the side of his hip called List of Fictional Worms. And he's trying really hard not to like lose any of it as he's also like dragging a shield behind him. So he's just kind of like looking to the left and right, trying to like blend in, be normal. And every once in a while, just sort of like shooting a worm out of his left and right fingers, just like,
Sorry,
what's up?
Sorry.
What's up?
Excuse me? He's shooting worms out of his fingers?
He's shooting worms out of his. Look,
I love this
he's in
guy.
charge of a list of fictional worms.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's been asking the question, would you love me if I was a worm? That's a hypothetical. That's BS. It's about worms. He's overworked, so he's trying to get some other conversations about worms going.
I got it.
You
I love that.
are getting some conversations about worms going, and the conversation that's currently happening is, "Oh, worm! Where did this worm come from?" And you see that people are actually
Talk about it. It's real. Look at it. Touch it.
people are trying to give you actually a bit more of a wider berth. So I'm going to have you make this dexterity check with advantage as you try to hold your own in this big throng.
Is this a saving throw?
This is just a check. This is just,
Just a check,
actually
got
no, it's a saving throw. You're right.
Oh, that is an 18 plus 4, so 22. Or with advantage, that is a nat 20. Plus
Our
4,
first
sorry,
nat
24.
20. You see that you're shooting worms left and right, and
Let's go.
an aura kind of develops around you, an aura of pestilence, some might say, as people you see people are elbowing other folks in the face, teeth are flying just to get away from you. Someone pulls out a katana and slices someone in half just so they can rip through them to get further away from you.
That's Black Friday.
Yeah, that's Black Friday. Yeah, you hear that everyone's going, I think that place has the new thing. The new thing? I want the new thing. Prices, 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 prices. And spitting on that was a weird way to say this.
That's okay. I'm just thinking about the guy that got split in twain. If he was a worm, that'd be fine. There'd be two of them, but that's a man.
Unfortunately, you look back here. Give me a nature check real quick.
Oh, nature. Yeah.
And while you do that,
got
by the
that.
way, while we're checking, we got a bunch of stuff coming in. So I just want to start tracking that
Yes.
a little bit. We got, I believe we have 5.
We do have 5 inspirations.
5
Yeah.
inspirations. And then we have diffusion as a hyperlink. Just came in with Vaden. I think we had an earlier hyperlink. Is that right?
We
Cure.
The cure.
Yeah.
The cure. So we
Cure.
got the cure and
All right,
diffusion.
we are off to a really hot start, y'all. Amazing.
15,
15.
for nature.
All right. Unfortunately, you see this person gets split in two, and you look and you wait for the two halves to become singular entities in themselves. You're still running, but you're looking back. You're looking back. Could this be a worm? Could this be perhaps a new worm? A new worm that you've never seen before? A man-shaped worm? And you see that as the blood gushes, no, this was just a guy.
Just a guy.
This was just a guy.
Blood worms don't have that. No.
And you turn away callously because what worth is the life of a man over that of what could be 2 worms? And with that, we switch over to D. D, will you please describe your character and what they look like as now not only are they having to contend with being pushed and shoved normally in the throng, but you're also next to Analloid, and you are facing many people who are trying to get away from them through you a bit.
Yeah, well, that's a little complicated for me because I am actually a liquid trying to take a humanoid form.
Oh.
So it's a very difficult thing. I'm very pink, and then listen, Busy is trying to represent Pepto-Bismol, trying to keep everyone safe, trying to really get the flow going, get everything in a nice, smooth, consistent flow. And it's as one does, right? We're trying to create order out of this chaos. So it's just very stressful right now, trying to hold it all together, trying to keep my liquid form solid you know. But the problem is if I get too solid, then I turn a really dark, scary color, and people think that there's blood in their stool. So I'm really trying to keep moving to keep my pink aura going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this seem familiar in any way to that of a stomach? The activity that would go on in a turbulent stomach
Yeah.
to you?
Oh, yeah. This is me. I'm in rescue mode right now. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm trying to get this under control. This is like the rush of a diarrheal moment that I'm trying to get in there and intervene with.
Gotcha.
I'm the hero of the story.
In that case,
And I just think people need to take me more seriously.
instead of
That's really
a
what I'm about.
dexterity saving throw, could you give me a
Yeah.
wisdom or intelligence saving throw as you are trying to divine kind of the correct path, as you would the correct path out of the bowels into the, you know, toilet?
Yeah. Okay. Whoop. I'm going to redo that one because we hit the floor.
See, I told you she cheats.
It's a nat 1 if you want to keep accusing me of cheating.
Okay, here's what I'll say.
The one she dropped was even worse.
Here's what I'll say. This, you feel yourself stumble. And you know that stumbling in a massive stampede of people would be catastrophic, if not instant death. We do have 5 inspiration points. Would you like to re-roll that?
I am going to re-roll that and steal that. Hope no one's
let's not
mad.
die right off the top.
Yeah.
Just throw it out there.
Got a 6.
A 6 is still
Better
not
than a 1.
We got
Better
more.
than a 1.
We do have 4 more.
In fact, 6 times better. Use it again.
Listen, they're resources for a reason, right?
Yeah.
We should save some though for Sarah's character because again, Sarah did roll in that one.
Yeah. How many we have?
We have
Come on,
4.
chat.
We got 4.
Yeah, we have 4 left.
We're good. Chat's gonna bail us out.
Chat, Don't you want? How many of you have called on Little Busy and the Pepto-Bismol?
You've been to some kind of chili eating competition before.
Yeah,
Don't
you've
act
needed
like
me.
you haven't.
You've needed me before. That's why I'm the hero of the story.
Big time main character syndrome right here.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right. Are we using another one? Am I stealing another one?
Do it. It's your
All right.
call.
I don't want everybody to
Like how Chat says, flush these rolls right down the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, I get
flush
it.
these.
Because it's like poop.
There you go.
Mhm.
That's a 7.
Yep.
That's a 7.
That's
So,
better.
Yeah.
If we keep going, 3 more rolls. 3 more rolls.
Well, Aaron V just gave us 1 back, so we're back.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We got one back.
The rest of the session is just going to be this.
It's just D rolling. Terrible. It's fine.
All right, so you're using another one?
No.
No.
Wait.
All right.
I'll take my chances with a 7. Let's see.
Okay.
Can I help?
I will say with a 22, you're at the front. I will say you can help if you give me a reason that Swamp. I will say here's the other thing. You are all a crew. You know each other.
We're a squad.
You came in here
Yeah.
together as a squad. So you would be looking out for your fellow characters, players.
Okay.
Now,
And Busy's very likable. I feel like, you know.
do you feel like Swamp's in fact, obsession with the new technology, the laughter that he hears in the back of his head, do you feel like that would be more important to him in this moment than maybe taking care of his fellow link hoppers?
I've been around since the 50s.
Yeah. So that's my justification is that Pepto-Bismol often underappreciated as an effective method as everybody's looking for the latest fad cleanse. Perhaps to get their bowels right. Everybody's too focused on probiotics and whatnot.
Yes.
Kombucha.
Exactly. Thank you. And so I'm going to use the cantrip Shape Water to help the very liquid Dizzy Pep flow through the crowd.
Amazing. So what are you shaping Dizzy into? Just like one little string of water that is kind of swirling behind you?
You know, like when you see the thing, it's like, is it 2 people looking at each other or is it a vase? I make the negative space of 2 people standing side by side so Dizzy can just like slide through like a key.
It's like that. Nice. It's like that now canceled show, like that where the wall comes closer and closer to you, and then people have to contort themselves to fit through the wall.
The Tetris based thing.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So that happens. You see that as you're running through. Someone has their arm up and Dizzy shoots through. Someone has their neck crooked to one side and she just forms the perfect cavity to just fly through and land next to you, now fully formed at the front of the throng.
Yes.
Safe.
Ready.
Unlike who, Sarah?
Well, December is rickety wooden construction of a goat. She's a wildfire druid, but she used to be made of hay, but it was pecked away by birds. She's one of the few Gavla goats to survive the fires, but didn't survive the birds, and now it might not survive Black Friday. So yeah, December I assume is somewhere on the floor being pounded by feet.
Yeah, none of you see December. What you don't see is December hanging on to the 2 feet in front of her, about to be trampled, carried only by the weight of her biceps. Or the strength of her biceps, rather.
Not many biceps, it's just the wooden structures left.
Now, December, you are already pretty disheveled, thanks to the birds. What does December go... Is there maybe a memory that December goes back to that would remind her of the situation she currently now faces?
I mean, I think when the flock of birds first descended and I realized there were some things the 24-hour security and the armed guards couldn't protect me from.
And you hear those tweet, 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 ever plaguing you again and again and again, but instead those caws turn to feet stomping right by your ear, narrowly missing. I'm going to let you choose what skill you would like to use to try and get out of this situation in exchange for it being a rather hard difficulty check.
Well, I'd love to petition you. Could I have my wildfire spirit already having been summoned before we arrived here?
I will let that happen, yes. And before you choose something, we do have an induce malware from Brandon Pace for Busy Pep, where Busy Pep, every time Busy Pep has a turn to speak, she has to include plop plop fizz fizz in the conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
I love it. Love
Well
so
done.
for the next 10 minutes, Busy Pep, you have to do pop plop fizz fizz. And
plop,
I
plop,
believe we
baby.
also have another inspiration from D-Man that I did not count yet.
We do.
So we're back up
Yes.
at 5, luckily, for December. Now, December, what would you like to do?
Yeah, so I'd love to already have my little wildfire spirit, and much like Batman, I decided to embrace the birds killed me, but now they'll
Love
protect
it.
me. So my wildfire spirit is actually a tiny little flame bird. And I believe it can teleport me.
It can, yeah.
Can I
So,
just say
yeah,
you've conjured an image in my head of Batman finding out that bats actually killed his parents, and they being like, "What?" And it's like that is such a twist, and I would love to see that version.
Yeah, we see that Batman actually didn't go into the alleyway. You know, the parents are there. He just hears what happens, the pearls falling through. But we
There's
go
a bat
we
with a gun.
We turn the corner, and it's just a bunch of bats.
They had my parents.
Now, okay, yes,
Yeah,
you can definitely do that. I believe that either on the place where you end or the place where you start, there is an explosion of fire, correct?
Yes, there sure
Oh,
is. So it's the space that I left. So basically, everyone trampling me is now going to take 1d6 fire damage as my little bird friend, which I didn't come up with a name for. So the first person in chat to have a cool name gets to name it. They're all going to take damage.
Now, yeah, they take 3 points of damage, and you see... you leave, like, behind singed bodies. People are screaming even louder than they were before. You see that even though some people are horrifically scarred now, they're still going, "The new thing! I need the new thing!" And they're still running.
care.
What does Busy Pep think about this situation?
Well, it's a little plop plop fizzy fizzy, if you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of
Yeah.
I don't
carnage
get it.
going on.
What are you saying?
What do you mean? You don't hear what I'm talking
said if
about?
you-
You don't know what a little
said-
plop plop fizz fizz? It's a little stressful. You don't feel that in you don't feel that rumbling inside?
How's this stressful? Give us some, just like, you know.
I understand
Fill it
what
in.
the pink water is saying. The plop and the plop is your heart breaking. And the fizz is the dying of your hope.
There you go.
You hear someone running beside you being like, I think it's kind of like a Hakuna Matata situation where it's like, whatever you need it to be, that's kind of what it is.
I
You know
tricked
what's
him.
funny is there was a giant worm with Timon and Pumbaa in the original Lion King that is on the list. I want you to know this. Sorry, continue, please.
Real quick, can Swamp give me a attack roll, I suppose, for tripping?
Yes. 18 plus 5.
Yeah. So
23.
this guy goes down. You see immediately trampled, dead, absolutely dead. You have killed this man.
This was an A and B conversation. So see your way out of it.
And you all see appearing beside you is, of course, December, and coming right up on her flank is Alanoid. I have to get all these names right. Alanoid, right? Analoid.
Like
Analoid.
Analoid.
Gotcha. And you are, for the first
Also, I'm
time,
for sure going with Cheeto, just for the record.
Cheeto.
Yeah, Cheetah's
Wonderful.
great.
We also got one more inspiration point from Katya.
Okay.
So we're at 6, all right? I got to make things harder for you all now that you have so many
Okay.
chances.
Whew.
Now,
Yes, crazy.
You
okay,
are
so,
all-
so you're, sorry,
yes.
your pet's
Woo!
name is Cheeto? Is that what you
Another
chose?
one.
Yes, the bird
Cheeto?
named Cheeto.
The bird, okay.
Yeah, it's flaming hot. So
oh my gosh.
Flamin' hot
That
cheese.
makes
Oh,
a lot
I
of
like it.
sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
And a hyperlink from Vedana. Woo!
Nice.
We are absolutely racing through this.
Oh,
Amazing.
boy.
All right. Now, you all, as a collective, are at the front of this mass of people. You see that as you're running through this mall, some are verging off into, you see windows that say 50% off, 70% off, but you all know where you need to go. The heart of the mall, the heart of the article you are in, Black Friday, because you can all feel some kind of preternatural thrum of, it's not even psychic energy, it's like universal energy. The very things that tie your worlds together has become corrupted in some way, and you feel that. You also know that should that energy become too haywire, it might start damaging you or damaging itself and break the article you currently reside in apart at the seams. So you cannot stay here too long. But before you know it, you are at a part of the mall that looks rather derelict in comparison to the rest of it. The rest of it's pretty new and squeaky clean. A lot of cleaning was done for Black Friday, and yet no one seems to be in this part of the mall. You see a lot of shutters.
It's the Walden books.
Yeah.
Pour one out.
Yeah, you see a bunch of bookstores have been shuttered, a Menchie's that no longer operates, and you see there's no sign above this store, but you know it is where you need to go. Is there any preparation you'd like to do before facing the core of this article?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I
Almost
definitely-
certainly.
I definitely want to smooth things over with everyone, Let everyone know I am clearly very essential to the
Yes.
flow.
Busy pep, perhaps a pep talk for us would get us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
No,
those.
definitely. Yeah. Listen, I know we're all trying to make a difference, but some of us have been making a difference for many, many years. Okay? You hear that little plop, plop, fizz, fizz,
Yes.
and you know things are going south and you need to get to your toilet. In this situation, this is the toilet that is our destiny. But
I
inside of this
prefer an
toilet,
outhouse, but please go on.
when you have those immovable rods, you just gotta.
or sometimes you're in the woods. Okay?
Yes.
This is our outhouse, our wood. This is the mountain that our insides must climb, and I'm here to guide us through. I'm gonna do a moment. We're gonna have a silence moment, and then I'm going to cast. Let's see, what do I feel like doing? I'll do a little bit of a bless moment.
I think that is applicable.
Yeah, right. I should bless us all with fortune, and I'll flop that. I can. Problem with this, I only pick 3 of you, and obviously, I feel like Swamp and I have a thing going. understands me a bit, so I'm gonna pop a little touch over there, and then
I'll say that the germ on Swamp's coattails is small enough where your
It'll
magic
touch
your
you.
magic touches him and it just like
I just-
whips through him, and it like what's your name again?
Fluey.
Fluey. This
Fluey.
magic, you see it coming like a tidal wave. Like it's
Yeah.
to everyone else, it's just like a glimmer that kind of runs over your body. You feel like whoa,
I gotta surf it.
yeah. As this just races over you, and yeah, I will say that you are all blessed now.
we're all blessed.
You all enter.
What's that mean? With our
Hashtag
blessed
blessed.
fortune. What's that
Oh.
go?
Just like hashtag, like we're blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it just means
yeah,
hashtag
yeah.
blessed.
The hashtag.
What is
Oh,
a
what?
hashed tag?
We just get like what is it? 1d4.
1d4.
You get a D4, yeah,
To attack rolls and
I'm
ability
like-
checks.
on attack roll, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good spell.
Is my first time playing. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no, I get it. Listen, we're here for all the newbies and everyone.
Yay.
So yes.
Would sorry, I was gonna say before going in, would this be something where I might think doing detect magic would be helpful, or we already know we're going into bad, so it's probably not worth.
You know that there
Jeez.
probably will be magic up ahead. If detect magic
don't
shows
do
you
that,
the
don't do
type
it.
of magic, you might be able to glean some information from that.
Yes. Let me double check that. Yeah, you learn at School of Magic. So
Okay.
cool. So yeah, December, who by the way is a little satyr person, will step forward with her staff and just kind of go, "All right, I'm just gonna do a little real check real quick."
What does
And
December's magic look like as she's using it?
Oh, it just looks like the magic of Christmas. It's like white sparkles with green and red flecks flowing through it.
You see that there's
Happiness.
an orphan boy runs by with a gap in his teeth and goes, "It's a miracle! It's a Christmas miracle!" And just runs by and then fades into nothingness as he as your
What's it
spell
mean
is
to be
cast.
Scrooge?
And you detect, yes, this is a very magical den that you're going into. You detect hints of necromancy, and you also detect a kind of magic that is not part of a school, really. It seems like something newer than a school that one of the old wizarding schools of magic. But that's all you can detect. Besides the fact that it's all magical.
Of course. Busy. You're a life cleric. Just a heads up, some necrotic energy up ahead, and something weird.
Something
Weird.
weird.
Was it-
Yeah,
Was it the little
I-
boy you conjured? Because I'm curious if he's like sentient each time. Because that's a real point of that's a sticking point for me.
Do you often
know-
make orphans in a not, murdery way? Like,
Okay, well you took away the
and
one thing.
Batman.
Then no.
No. We're gonna have to puzzle that one out philosophically later. No, it didn't seem to resonate with any school I know about.
Hmm.
Mm.
Probably the
I
school
don't
of hard
know.
knocks, the streets.
perhaps a
Oh.
dropout school
Hmm.
or a technical college.
As you're all talking about this, you feel the thrum of the energy that, once again, if you stay in too long, will rip you to shreds, pulse out again. Are
Oh,
you?
we gotta get in there, you guys.
Yes,
Someone sneeze me in.
that's very gross.
Yeah.
What? It's how I get around.
You
Oh,
can
I-
just
I
sit
just
on
had-
my shoulder, worm person.
I'm just saying, if you want to go, I'm not a worm
No,
person.
you're germ. Sorry,
I'm
you're
a
germ person.
dare you.
They're worm person.
Yeah, well, I'm
Sorry.
a person, and I dabble in worms. That's my thing. You're just wrong across the board. I gotta say.
Person worm? Which one's better?
You
Worm.
sure you're not like just a coat full of worms?
No, I keep the list. It's important.
Okay, all right.
Sean, would
Sure.
you allow me another weird? Can we pretend I've already prepped this? A twist on Druidcraft to make some little crystalline structure that Fluey could sit in, like somewhere on Swamp Cooler's armor.
Yeah, sure. I'll say that you already have that made because you knew you were going
Yeah,
into
no, I don't
this.
want to waste time.
Yeah.
Like,
I know,
let's,
Yeah.
we're buddies.
let's put him
Yeah, we're a
somewhere.
squad.
So yeah, you see that you put Fluey into
Someone
a small
place me in my petri dish.
into a small petri dish mech suit. And it's kind of the same thing with like the Avas in Evangelion, where like he's put into like the thing in the back of the Ava, and he is the fluid that then connects to the Ava and is piloting this little small robot suit that has like germ floating through its veins. And it's also similar to Ava because it does have the blood of his dead mom in it.
Spoilers.
Obvious.
Anyway, you all enter, and the doors slide open with a somewhat sad ding, ding. And you're in a very different, it almost seems like a different world in general. This looks not like any mall you've been in before. It looks very distinct in that, in the same way that you might have, you've been to the articles for something like Cyberpunk or Ghost in the Shell. This looks very dingy technology vibes. Nothing is very clean here, very little beeps going on, and yet the floor is littered with cables and gears. The walls have various mechanisms that you couldn't even begin to parse if you were given 10, 20 years. And yet it is still a store. You see that there are 4 aisles with, bits and bobs hanging out on them, and some cash registers, though none of them seem manned, save for one that the cash register is currently unspooling what looks to be never-ending receipt that is just piling up on the floor and spreading out. And it unfortunately is being manned by a desiccated corpse. You see it is, not alive. It is simply standing there, kind of as a metaphor for capitalism and how it...
Spencer's?
Is it a Spencer's Gifts?
Give me an insight check. Give me an insight check.
Is it a Brookstone? And while we're doing that insight check, for the next 10 minutes, Damien, every time I guess you spout out worm factoids, they have to get more and more elaborate and outrageous.
Yes. So
I know we're looking for the heart of this location, but if it's anything like a segmented worm of the annelid family, it will have 5 of them.
And
hearts.
Okay,
Hearts.
cool. Thanks for the info.
Wait, it has 5 hearts?
Annelids? Oh, yes. I could tell you all about them. And I will. Later.
You, of course, trail off from your factoid as you see in the back.
15
the insight check.
Yeah, 15.
This looks to be something akin to a Spencer's Gifts. It doesn't look to be branded as such, but it looks like you could buy any number of things from like food to luggage, here in any of these aisles, kind of like Walmart general store vibes.
Oh, department store.
Okay.
Yes, department store vibes. You also see in the back of this room, there seems to be a return counter, and on the other side of the room seems to be the exit door. And I'll say, without any insight check necessary, you feel the thrum coming from this exit door that again looks very different than the door you came in on, which was just a simple sliding door. This one seems like one of those sliding doors where it slides this way and this way in a sci-fi cool way. It has a little pad next to it with a key card slot, and the fluorescent lighting above you flickers in this blue-green tinge.
What's the temperature of the room like, Sean?
It's pretty chilly.
I'm solidifying slowly.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And
Can we speak to can I cast Speak with the Dead on said dead
yeah,
attendant?
absolutely you can.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Is that them? Is that them?
It's him right here.
What'd you get?
I got
What'd
some
you get?
shrimp and grits.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
All right. Sorry, interlude.
Music.
Okay, yes, I would like to cast Speak with the Dead on this receipt bearing employee.
Your magic floods through this employee and wrists and neck going in odd directions. He sits up and goes, "I wasn't taking a break, I swear. My eyes were open the whole time. I am here. Please don't fire me."
Yeah, so you should take care of that. Look a little rough, buddy. What happened?
Paper or plastic?
maybe get some information about like what's going on with the store or something, right?
Yeah. So what happened here?
Oh, the sale. Everything must go. Everything must go. The articles merging.
The article's merging with what?
They don't tell me that. I work the cashier.
Okay, who's they?
The manager, Belak, Friday the Black.
Black. Oh man.
You know this one, Jeremy, over there? Little Jeremy Jeremy?
Name's, does that name ring any bells? I might have infested him at some point. Giving him the flu or something.
Sounds
like
like
sounds like a
my hive mind.
It just sounds like a mispronunciation of Black Friday.
Oh,
was
that's
thinking that.
him. Yes, that's him.
Black Friday, yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, do you want to join us on our quest to, I assume, destroy Black Friday?
Oh, my break is over. Must get back to work.
Would you like your eternal rest, my friend?
Need to pay rent?
Oh, depressing. Yes, okay. We're gonna go.
Okay. And you walk off. Where are you walking to?
Head towards that crazy looking door.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
You head towards the
definitely.
door.
Can I wait, Sean?
Yeah.
Can I take a look at the receipt? Is there anything on the receipt?
Give me an investigation check.
Not my strong suit, but we'll try it. A 9.
I will say we do. Have
can't read.
We do have some inspiration.
Yeah. All right.
We have quite a bit of inspiration.
We have a lot, yeah.
We'll use it.
I think we have.
That's a nat 20
A natural 20. Okay.
on receipt reading.
Amazing. You
Good place to use it.
You see that, yes, these are all receipts that correlate to items in the store.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Sarah. Yes.
All right, my mic went out for a minute. I was trying to ask for a history check.
Gotcha. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, so these all correlate to items in the store, and with a nat 20, I'll just give this all to you. You know that the return window, if you had these receipts and the item associated with it, you could get something from the return window, you know, if it maybe the money that someone spent on this or whatever store credit that they associate with it. And I'll say, as you reach towards the receipts, December, you feel that necrotic energy swell a little bit. And you see, once again, the employee head whips up, despite the fact that your Speak with Dead spell has ended. And you see the receipts start to coalesce and wrap around this employee into some sort of mummy. And you see the eyes that were once hollow and sunken glow red. And something has taken over this body and screams, "Everything must go." Would you all roll initiative for me, please?
Yeah.
No boy.
I'm gonna roll the terrible dice again. We'll see.
That's a 2 plus 2. That's a 4.
Let me look at my sheet.
15.
That for me is gonna be-
Roll.
If you want, you can also re-roll using inspiration for your initiative if you think it'll make sense for you.
Help.
Are you using one,
But I
Sandeep?
feel like that's maybe a bad use of it for the
I'm not
group.
because I got an 18.
Okay, great.
I got a 14.
I just wanted to remind the team that we have the cure and diffusion as things to use.
Yes.
For
Okay.
this encounter or for anything.
Travis, what did you roll?
14 plus 7 at 21.
Whoa, okay.
I took a feat of being ready
Gotcha.
because I was burned before when technology and progress snuck up on me, and that won't happen again.
Sarah, what did you roll?
15.
15. And Damien?
That was a 4.
Awesome.
Oh,
Is it, Sean?
It's awesome. It's actually really great.
Okay.
It's actually
Okay.
awesome.
Okay.
So, Swamp, as you see these, this mummy come to life and reach out, and you feel now the necrotic presence that has taken place here. What do you do?
I am going to attack him with my Frostbrand Greatsword.
All right, give me an attack roll.
That would be a 15 plus 5, a 20.
That just hits.
And because I am a paladin, I get Divine Smite.
Mm-hmm.
So when I hit him with a melee attack, I get to expend a spell slot to deal 2d8 radiant damage extra, plus 1d8, but I'm not going to do that. Plus another 1d8 against undead or fiends, which it sounds like he is.
Yes, this is for
So
sure.
I'm going to do that. So it'll be 3 extra d8 to my 2d6 plus 2.
Okay.
And then an extra 1d6 for frost. So 8, 10, and then d6. 1, 2, 3. So 10 plus. What's that? What is that? So 10 plus 8, 18. And 8 of that's radiant damage.
Okay. Wonderful. Amazing. You slash through him. What does it look like as your energy cascades through your weapon?
So there's a mist of cold air around it as the air passes through the evaporating water. And so the air around it cools very effectively and without any electricity being used. It's a very effective and cost-effective method of cooling the air without any drain on America or the world's natural resources. And it causes a kind of frostbite effect when it cuts into skin.
Gotcha. You hear again. Mine's still colder though. It's coming.
But
maybe
you use Freon, you piece of shit.
from the vents. You can't quite grasp where this is coming from, but it seems like you might have an onlooker of this battle. Amazing. Anything else you're gonna do with your action?
I'm going to attack a second time with my second attack.
Wonderful. And as you roll that, I'm going to lower my window so I have this less sunlight going against
It was
me.
giving you very dramatic lighting.
Yeah.
That probably won't hit though. It's an 8 plus 5.
Thankfully, K-Check and chat just got what was going on here so far, and I do not yet. So thank you.
Yeah, please let us know.
Let
Sean,
us know.
it's only a 13 to hit that time.
A 13 does not hit.
That's what I figured. Okay.
What was your other roll that hit?
It was a 20. All right, or something.
Yes.
Somewhere in between.
Somewhere in between.
Then on initiative 20, this mummy is going to use a lair action, and everyone give me Constitution saving throws.
Am I good at that? No.
Yeah,
No, I'm bad at that.
Not bad at it.
Actually, I'm actually pretty good at Constitution.
15?
Cool.
I also got a 15.
16.
I'll make the same face.
I lied. I'm quite good at it. I got a dirty 20.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna use an inspiration to
Okay.
reroll.
What was it? What was it?
It was an 11.
One of the
Which
least
maybe
funny
is fine.
numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't funny at all. This is way funnier, guys. I got a 14.
That's good.
Yeah, nailed
Wow.
it.
All right.
I'm gonna roll it.
Everyone except for what's your name? Oh, December. I need to get better about remembering these. Feels their body become coated in like mist. No, it's not mist. It's coarser. It's sand. It looks like you're in a whirlwind of sand, and your body
no.
seems to also be turning into this whirlwind of sand, and you were all whisked away to opposite corners of the room. You all take, save for December, 7 points of slashing damage as this sand
damn.
races through you, and
7?
7 points of slashing damage. Yes, and
What did you have to get to freaking beat this?
higher than what you
What'd you
got.
God damn it.
Snap.
Oh, I just realized
Yes.
your
Yeah,
names are
sure.
on your thing. Great, I can just go by that. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean.
Wonderful. Why am I doing the harder way?
Oh, I'm made of liquid. This is so difficult for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see Analloid, you are now standing right in front of the return counter. Busy Pep and Swamp Cooler, you are right by the exit door.
Mhm.
And then Fluey, you are in your little animatronic, suit right
Mech
next
suit,
to
yeah,
right
creature
next
juice.
to the in the toy section on aisle 3.
Oh,
And
shit.
you see that you're actually standing right next to some Gundam models and you're the perfect size for them.
Okay, amazing.
Kind of imagine like in Toy Story 2 when Buzz is stuck in that thing in that toy store. In fact, I'm gonna say you are now inside a box. You are now inside a box and you have those like wrist wrap bands attaching you to
Damn.
the box.
Yes.
You're in mint
Oh my
condition.
gosh. Okay.
That
Is it
is
my turn?
No, that
No.
is going to be that is going to be yes, that's Fluey.
Okay, it's my turn.
You're pretty trapped right now.
Okay, so I'm pretty trapped right now. I'm gonna I'm gonna invoke diffusion.
Nice.
All right.
To help me out of this.
Our first
Um,
hyperlink charge.
Trying to use this is from Vaden, I believe. Thank you so much, Vaden, for giving us a hyperlink charge. So diffusion is the net movement of anything, atoms, ions, molecules, energy, generally from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration.
Like evaporation.
Yeah. So dissolving and diffusing into things. So yeah, that's what I'm going to use to. I'm going to excite the molecules of my wrappings to to diffuse. I'm gonna be like, all right, little guys. I'm gonna get you all real excited, huh? Who wants to go to a party, an electron party? Who wants to be positronically happy? And I just start playing sort of like I want to call it let's say I'm just gonna do some sort of like a dubstep beatboxing to excite them.
Okay, well, yeah, you know what has to happen, right?
That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Yeah.
And so then I'm hopefully gonna let them diffuse away from me. That's my move.
All
Do
right.
you want me to do the dubstep? I'll fucking do it.
Well, first, I would like you to roll. This is, again, the first hyperlink charge that we are using this session, meaning all you have to do is beat a 5 in order to not get any bad adverse effects.
Okay. Thank you, Vaden. Let's hopefully I'll beat a fucking 5. All right. Where's my memory now? I just roll a d20, right?
Yes.
to
straight
20.
up.
Okay. Here we go. Come on, beat a 5. Otherwise, I'm using. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna re-roll.
All right. What was it?
It was a 4.
Oh my god.
Okay.
How many do we have?
We have 3 left. We have 3 inspiration points left.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna use it though. So sorry. Help, you guys.
Help you roll better than a 5?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh,
three.
no, you did it.
No.
Sandeep.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Hold on. I'm gonna roll real dice. Fuck this.
So you're going to roll again.
Yeah.
You're
yeah,
using
I'm
another
gonna use it.
inspiration
I'm gonna use
point. All right.
it. I'm absolutely gonna use it.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fail
My
the
God.
first. I'm not gonna fail the first.
No,
Oh,
we
God,
need
what
to
the
see this happen.
I get my lucky dice.
Everybody manifest some nat 20 energy.
Come on, here we go.
Yeah.
Giving him a 17 at best.
17. I'm not even
Whoa.
kidding. Actual
Damien,
17.
you're terrifying me right now. How'd you do that?
Well, you see, worms.
Yes. No, you have to do it. Sorry,
No,
you
tell
have to
us,
do it.
Tell us.
Tell us
What
more
about
about a
worms?
worm.
Tell me about the worms.
Worms, you wouldn't be in that situation if you were a worm because you would have these little hairs on your body called setae that allow you to move with your segmented sections called annuli all around your body. And if you were cut in half, there'd just be 2 of you as opposed to, just regeneration like sponges have.
And he's just shouting this across the room because like we're
Yeah.
separated.
He's still like,
Yeah.
sponges are worms. You just like get a little bit.
Interesting worm fact.
Wonderful. And during that, we also just got 2 more inspirations thanks to Vedana. So you are back up again. Woo!
Yeah, we're gonna need him clearly.
So that was your action, Fluey. Is there anything else you're gonna do?
I'm doing dubstep. I'm just hoping that frees me
Yes.
from the box.
So you see the
am
box melts around you, and you're totally free. Now, you are in the middle of this aisle. You see through the aisle the mummy that is standing right next to December, and then you see your allies at the exit door. You do not see where Analoid is.
Far from this mummy, am I? Would you say?
I would say for you, a canonically germ-sized individual in the middle of aisle 3.
Yeah.
Pretty far. I would say a dash action at least.
You know,
so
Sean,
60
a sneeze can move at 200 miles per hour.
There we go.
Speed
If you
of
do,
tornado.
if you sneeze yourself, you might be able to go faster.
Well,
Just sneeze
Yeah.
yourself.
I mean, I'm also a sorcerer, so I can like shoot some shit at them. So 60 feet away, would you say?
I would say so. Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna cast Ray of Sickness, as I want to do from where I am.
Gotcha.
Blast at this bad boy. All right, here we go.
Does he make a saving throw, or is it attack roll?
It's attack roll.
Okay.
And it is a dirty 20.
That hits. That hits. Yes.
Right. And 2d8 damage. Yes, 12 damage.
All right. You cast this.
Down with the sickness. Oh, sorry.
You
That's my
cast
line.
this ray, and it hits this mummy, and you feel kind of a rebuff effect as this mummy turns to look at you and says, "I already used all my sick days. Can't take any more sick days." And unfortunately, this doesn't seem like has any effect, or even if it does have an effect, it has no effect on the willingness to stay working and upright.
Was it because it's poison damage? Is that what we're saying? Yeah. Is poison damage an effect?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything else you're doing with your turn?
That's dumb.
I should have seen that coming. Let's see. What could I do? What else could I do? Learning a character on the fly.
I think you could just move after that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Are there any vents around? Any HVAC vents?
Give me
nearby that I
a
can
perception check.
Okay. Uh, 19.
Yeah, you see that this place is, it seems to be, despite all of its technological fixings, it has standard vents in the ceiling. Those like circular vents that are every couple feet or so to keep everything cool.
If for no other reason than I think it's cool, I'm just gonna go through the vents and try to get above the creature.
All right. How are you getting up there to the ceiling?
Well, I'm in my little mech suit, right? So I can
So you can fly?
pop in.
Sure, you can fly. All right, sure, you can fly. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Come on.
That's a
That's
mech
basic.
suit.
I'll say
Like spider claw. I don't have anything.
no.
I think
I'll
I
say
do
you can
have-
fly. I'll say you can fly.
Okay,
you can
great.
fly.
Thank you. So I can fly.
Yeah, you get up into those vents, and you are small enough to wedge your way through, and you are now in the vents. And you hear as you're in the vents, like echoing through the vents. It seems like you might not be alone here, actually. But with that, we're gonna move over to December.
Stands alone, just like I did all December. No, having seen what my buddy Swamp did, we're a team. We're fire and ice, baby. I'm gonna do a little flame blade. Put my staff on my back and pull out a magical flaming blade.
All right, wonderful.
Because it feels like receipts would be highly flammable. So here's hoping. Can I use some of that inspiration, y'all? 'Cause
You
I just
can.
want to.
Do it.
I'm gonna take one of those.
Mhm.
Thank you, Che.
Evil Herbivore just dropped us another inspiration.
Nice.
Inspiration. Wow, inspiration up the wazoo.
The inspiration.
That is way better as a 16.
16 does not hit.
What? No.
Donnie,
Should I
Wow.
roll
Oh, no.
over?
I mean,
Are
I don't
you
hate it.
sure?
Oh wait.
You're sure about that?
Let me check.
I could try rolling
I don't want to
again.
tell you to do your job, but 15 is pretty good. It's one of the higher ones.
No,
you can
yeah,
get.
sorry.
Oh, have we been using our blesses? Isn't that a
You
first?
haven't. You're right.
No, I'm
Why you never
just
forget the
blessed.
Lord.
All right.
Wow. All that work
Okay,
that I've done.
what did 18 have?
Forget.
Oh wait, no, 16
Never
plus
forget
3 is
the Lord.
19. I can do math.
A 19
Excellent.
hits. Yes.
You know, Damien, with that background behind you, it was a very powerful
For
statement.
real.
Welcome to Worm Church, a different thing from a different meme.
Can you give me one more fact about Worm Church?
Yeah.
Yeah, so worms are historically... Sorry, let me get in character. Worms are known not to have religion, though stories about them have been told in religion, such as the... Oh, there's lots of them.
Names 4.
The Minotaur from Brazilian folklore, the Worm of Lincoln from Scottish
1,
legend, the Worm of
2,
Stockburn from English legend,
3.
and the lately Worm of Danborough.
Obvi 4.
Yeah, wonderful. Excuse me, Pastor? You see the orphan boy from December's Magic sitting crisscross applesauce in front of you. What about Jonah?
You're real?
What?
Is
What?
you real?
Am I?
I don't know.
Okay, wait, listen. Little orphan boy, quiet for a second. Team meeting. If this boy appears a third time, I think he's the big bad of this game session. Should we just go ahead and kill him now?
I'm sorry.
Kill a boy.
You want to kill the kid just in case
In case
it's
he's
bad?
Yes.
Well, by the way, we're all shouting from across the room.
Yeah, we're all
could have
screaming at
killed,
each other.
if I could have killed William Carrier when he was shitting in his diapers, I would have.
But you didn't.
Okay, if it shows up a third time, I'll kill him myself and I'll stop being magic forever.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Magic grenade?
I give December her magic.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely don't kill the orphan boy.
Oh, but I am evil, and he disappears.
I knew it!
I want to do a deep dive so bad on whatever's going on there, but I don't know we have time.
Of course.
Played by a young Damien Haas.
Now, okay, so how much does your sword deal, December?
It is 3d6 of fire.
You feel that blade rip through these receipts and do extra damage as, yes, the receipts get singed. Now, give me an insight check as that happens.
Oh, good. I'm so insightful. Where is my insight? What a great question. I've got 14.
A 14. You can... with a 14.
It's not funny. Sorry.
No. You look at these receipts as you burn through them, and you see that each receipt, like, it's all one long receipt, but it has, like, clear defined sections where it would have been ripped, where it never ripped. And as you singe through some, each one has one item on it, and you see that each item seems to be worth a different amount of store credits, ranging all the way from 20 to 400. But that's what you get with that. Just an interesting little tidbit
Incredible.
that might come back later. Who knows?
And I definitely say my cool catchphrase that I was totally thinking of even before I saw Travis write it. And as I'm swinging my blade at him, I yell, "You're fired!"
I don't think you have the authority to do that. I have to talk to my shift supervisor.
Quick question.
Yes.
The hyperlinks, are those only available as actions?
Usually yes, but if you have some fun way to... Oh, if you want to use one? Yeah, you can use one.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, this feels like it's not the end game, so I'd really love to finish this faster. If I could summon the Cure's song Fire in Cairo, because it's like a mummy and he's already on flambe. Could we set him
Wow.
ablaze?
Wow.
Okay, that's a huge ask. You reach out to the open source, your outer gods, basically your chat, some might say, and you pull down vestiges of their power that whip around you, opening a door that some would have remained closed. Now, you're trying to pull on a specific song from The Cure, correct? All right.
Yes.
The odds of things not working out are going to be a little bit higher because of the specificity of your asks. So you're going to need to roll a 12 or higher in order for something bad to not happen.
Luckily, I'm blessed.
Oh, it's a straight luck check. No additive.
I'm still cheering for you, so it still counts, even though I'm in the corner.
We
do have
But you're
inspirations.
telling me, Sean, I don't want to tell you your job, but you're telling me luck don't affect, like blessing, luck. You're saying it's not attached. I'm just saying, Sean, blessing, luck. I'm just saying.
This is here, Travis. Give me a persuasion check.
No, damn it.
Give me a persuasion check
For
on
me?
me. Yeah.
Okay, what's
Wait,
my
Sean.
modifier for
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
I'll
Okay,
say I'll give you a +4 modifier. I feel like you're a pretty
We're just
persuasive
Right.
guy.
That's a 16 plus 4. That's a gentleman's 20.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll curmudgeon against that,
Okay.
and I get a
Okay.
+3 to this. All right.
That skill you have.
That's it.
specifically
Just a
is
+3.
I only got an 11. All right, sure, that works. Yeah, you can use your bless on
Wow.
this.
Fortunately,
Well
I'm
played.
blessed.
Yeah, thank you.
Well played.
Oh shit.
Could use that for my 4 rolls to get to beat a 5.
It's a really cute 8, unless we want to use inspiration. But I've already tried so
Use
much.
it.
You have
Use it.
4. Yeah, use it.
Yeah,
Alright.
use it. These are big. We want the cure to come.
Yeah, I don't know what happens when we fuck up. I think it's bad.
I don't think
Yeah.
anyone knows what happens. I don't think we've ever actually gone
Oh,
into
we have.
haywire. Oh, we have?
No, we have. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, we have.
Okay. Actually, yeah,
You know
I do
what?
remember that.
I
It
got,
was
I
bad.
got this dice from a really cool other DM, but I think I need to destroy it because it's now just rolled another nat 1.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
god.
Okay.
Use it.
You're using another inspiration?
Gotta do it. What are we
Yeah.
That
down
was
to?
with the inspiration.
Okay.
Do it
Use
again.
another one.
I'm fine with it personally.
This is
Or just-
this is the
or just
customized
roll with it,
one
see what
for
happens.
Pizza Toys,
I'll
so
be
let's
using the
go.
heart of the cards, so as many inspirations as you need, it'll be
Yeah.
fine. Go for it.
All right, so 15 plus 2 is 17.
All right, there we go. You reach out, you grasp at that magic, and you see it evades your grip for a hot second. You pull again, and still something's not right. And then you think back.
The cure.
You think back. It's December 19th. The snow is falling. The birds have all but pecked you dry.
Oh.
And you feel like this might be the end. Shoo! Get away from her! Get away from her! You see a small little orphan boy standing in front of you, shooing away crows that are pecking at you.
Got past the 24-hour security.
Yeah, he got past the 24-hour security, but not for long. You see, wait, hold it right there! He's tackled. He's tackled by 3 burly dudes, and he's dragged away.
My boy.
And
I
you see,
scream after him. I can't help. My use on children is contraindicated.
Pop, fizz.
pop, this is.
Pop his face.
Remember me, Myth. Please, remember me. Remember me.
I'll remember you forever.
And you reach out to your hand to this boy, and you pull on your magic, and the mummy alights in flame, and you see this never-ending fire. Just, it's almost sacred in a sense that it doesn't even burn the receipts that cover this mummy. You see it just burns the dead soul inside, and as it does so, you feel a sigh of relief as the soul departs finally at peace.
And I say again, you're fired.
This time I'll take it.
Oh.
And with
In your
that,
sense
yeah,
this time.
we are out of combat.
Whew.
Wait.
I have to get all the sand out of my goo.
Okay,
Wait, where are you all?
I
think
want to
we all-
immediately. I'm still up in those the
Vents,
HVAC
yes.
system there in the vents. And you said there was someone maybe around me. Can I do a perception check or something to see
Sure.
what's going on up
Give me
here?
a perception check.
I'm a little freaked out. I think something's following me up here. Oh boy. Okay. All right, I rolled a 4 plus 4, 8.
You look around, and as you look around, you think, you know, you're an event. Who is in vents? Action heroes. Who are action heroes? Well, they're movie
Imposters.
stars. They're movie stars. You feel like a movie star in this moment. You're climbing through
Oh, yeah.
vents, avoiding fights, trying to get the slip on someone, and unfortunately, that thought just
Come
it
to
takes.
the mall, they said. Come to Black Friday, they said. doing this. Army
Yeah,
crawl.
army crawling.
Nobody watched Die Hard. Nobody. Okay, fine.
No, I was gonna make a
Yeah,
Die Hard
I was
reference myself.
enjoying.
Actually,
I was enjoying the mental image.
And all of that takes up all of your mental space. You don't seem to perceive anyone else. There might be someone here. There might not be someone here. Maybe it was just a figment of your imagination. But with that, Analloid, you are standing by this return counter, and you see that someone is manning the return counter. They have a nail filer, and they're going, "Can I help you?"
Yes. Hi. I know you are so busy and so understaffed. I am trying.
Tell me about it. Okay.
I know. Sucks, right? I'm from behind that special door over there, and I'm trying to return through the door. So I know it's been 31 days. It's crazy. Everything, we all have moments. I would really like to be able to just go through that door, please.
Yeah, sure. You need store credit. Do you have a receipt for whatever you're returning?
Yes. I
Have all
do.
those receipts.
Okay.
I do.
And while you're at it, can you just give, for some reason, I feel like you can give me like a fun little worm fact.
Oh my gosh, absolutely, for sure. So I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out a piece of paper and try to cast minor illusion on it to make it appear as though it is a receipt that very much works in my favor.
Mhm.
At the same time, I'm going to say, I'm not sure if you saw that mummy over there, but how I was going to deal with it is, mummies are probably mad because they don't have a brain. Worms actually do have a brain. It's their ganglion system, but it appears around sort of the trachea. There's two sides of it, so it almost ends up circular. So I was going to try to shoot a worm into its mouth to sort of act as a circular brain, putting it to peace. But then she just sent it to hell of some kind. So that was cool too.
That was actually way more boring than I thought it was going to be.
Me too. I thought it was a banger, and then I said it, and I'm like, sucks, like capitalism.
Okay, well, let me see the receipt.
Yes, you can.
And do you have the item?
Yep, I do.
She takes the receipt. Do you remember what you wrote on it?
Is that something I have to roll?
Yeah,
for?
give me an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. Okay.
That brain now.
That is a 10 of an intelligence saving throw.
So you have no clue what you just handed her.
Yeah, you can. Can't you read? Can't you read at this here store? It's right there. It says, let's say it at the same time, you and I. You read it, and I'll say it with you.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Well, all right. I feel like we're at an impasse, and I just really want to go through that door. I don't want to be like a real worm Karen here, but
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you have the credits, you can absolutely go through that door.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. I've got them.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So don't we have all those receipts?
Yeah, you do have all those receipts, yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
I shout down from the vents. Use the receipts we have. Find the items.
Oh, I
don't?
I feel like I just got permission to go through the door, so either I'm missing a crucial step or this
Oh, you do?
lady wasn't
Oh,
necessary.
I thought she said you need credits to get.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
I thought you were told.
Yeah, you absolutely have permission to go through the door. Anyone can go through the door. They just need the store credit in order to go through the door. It's like gated. Like you have to pay to go through the door.
Yeah.
It's like
So
a
we
new
just need to-
system.
I
It's a
think-
new system.
Let's hunt whatever's on the receipts. Let's get those items, and then I think we can return those for store credits. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
So what's on those? Right, the receipts that Swamp Cooler, you have them, I think. Right.
I think
do
it
not
burned
have
around
them.
that dead guy.
they're right at the feet of December.
They're on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say,
I
are
was
there
going
any
to-
left?
Well, yeah, because your sacred fire didn't burn the receipts; it burned just the thing
Oh, got it.
inside.
Yeah.
I was just
Okay.
going to stab the keypad because it's way less efficient.
You can
than
also do that
Alright.
too.
key. Like a key works. Why do you need this?
Okay. Fluey's gonna
I'll
jump
just have
down
an
through
envelope
the.
of receipts. Just be like, I'm good with whatever.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Swamp and Fluey and December.
Yeah.
You all seem to have different plans. I want you to all do
Sure.
them at the same time and roll to see who does theirs
Wait.
first.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna wait, and if their thing fails, I'm stabbing.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
know I'm Plan B. I'm
just
Plan
trying
B.
to
That's
follow
fine.
Chloe.
Sure.
Yeah. So Fluey's just gonna pop down from the HVAC and land. Attempt to just hop on December's shoulder and
And search through the receipts? Sure.
Yes.
I'll say, without even like giving me checks or something, there's a lot of items on these receipts, but oh, actually, I do want checks to see how long this takes and how long you're spending in this article. So, in that case, give me a wisdom check. So,
Both of us or just Fluey?
I'll say both of you.
I'm gonna use real dice. Cause fuck this.
Sweet little nat 20. How does that look?
A nat 20.
Okay.
All right.
A dirty 20. So,
A dirty
yeah.
20. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You are easily able to find 2 receipts with high value items, and you look around, and yeah, you see that there's like this one piece of luggage, as we said, one carry-on case that seems to be worth 400 credits, and then there's one like mint condition action figure that was actually right next to where Fluey was in the toy section. So you're able to find these and grab them and go back up to the return window. Hey, can I help you?
This fast action, the kung fu action on this this toy that I have here was not functional, and I would like to return it forthwith.
Okay, yeah, sure. Do you have a receipt?
Yeah, of course I do. Like what? What do you think I am? Just like one of those idiots?
She picks you up and then it's like, okay, can I get the receipt for this? Thinking you to be the action figure.
No, okay.
Hey, whoa! I'm not the action figure. It's over here.
I'm sorry.
That's rude. Rude.
No, sorry. That's my fault. This is my first year on the job, so.
First year.
December, do you have the receipt there?
Oh yeah, here you go. We got this receipt, and then I got this piece of luggage. And the way the zipper just goes up and comes down, I hate that. So here you go, that too.
The
You bought a
worst.
piece of luggage with zippers and you didn't just like zippers?
It's these old bones. I can't work the little fastener anymore.
Yeah, the customer's always right, lady.
Okay. I guess I'll take it. Sure. Do you have a receipt?
There you go.
Okay, great. She takes both of those items and hands you 2 like key cards that just say, okay, I've loaded up, the store credit onto the key cards. You can use it to get through the door or to buy any of our other items.
So do I need to stab this or not? Where are we at?
No.
Well,
Swap
we
it
could stab
here,
it
here,
and
take
have a
the-
shopping episode. Sorry.
I'll just hand a key card to
But,
Swamp.
Yeah,
Here,
we
Swamp,
do a real quick montage of everyone trying on fun outfits. Everyone's in an audience, and then Swamp comes out in like a fun hat, and they all go no, and then a different dress, and they all go no, and then some overalls, and they're all like yeah.
You make all to the cure.
And you all feel a thrum of psychic energy. Everyone give me charisma saving throws as you spend too long in this article.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
It's gonna take
We're
time.
all blessed.
My upper charisma
A
plus
gentleman's
Oh, we're all
20, to
blessed.
borrow the phrase of a very wise
yes.
individual.
19.
Fantastic.
Bless. I
15.
don't think I need my bless because I got a 19 on the die. So
Yeah.
good. 21 plus 6.
That was-
Actually,
that was
27.
charisma?
Charisma, yes.
Oh, 18 total with the bless.
My
4
acting
minus
skills.
1 is 3 plus 2 is 5.
Awesome. So you all
boy.
take 3 damage except for December, who takes 6 psychic damage.
Okay. Worth it for these overalls.
Definitely.
And yeah,
Sure.
you go over to the door and you see that there on the keypad it says entry 300 credits. So with your key card alone, December, you could pay that entry fee and open that door.
I gave it to Swamp, but
Okay, yeah, I scan it, but I'm gonna stab it later.
Yeah, wait. Swamp, give me an intelligence check just to see if you remember which hand you had the key card versus your sword in, just
Okay.
to see if you accidentally stab instead of swiping.
That's a nat 20. I remember my left and my right so fucking good, Sean.
All right, you lift
I
up.
don't even have to make the L's or anything, but I remember right away.
Yeah, you don't even lift up your sword and have to look at it. You don't even insert the key card. You flick it in like those people that throw cards, and it lands right in the slot and beep beep, and the doors slide open, and you see up ahead.
Yes,
is this,
I
like,
stabbed it. Really? Oh shit! Yeah, it was the card, wasn't it?
You meant to stab it.
I meant to stab it.
And you see, as this happens, you feel. Nice move, Swamp. But can you get through my gauntlet of traps? Wait, did I set up the I didn't remember to set up the gauntlet of traps. Okay. And yeah, see you later. And the voice disseminates into the distance.
Can the rest of us hear this?
You all can, yes. It seems like someone
Okay.
is in the vents.
It's in the
Okay.
Can I,
Okay.
as we're walking through the door, can I please cast heat metal on the vents?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I say
Absolutely.
like,
Yes.
I kind of feel like this guy got to talk like 1 minute before I talk today, and it's kind of the same vocal tone, and that's a
Yeah.
bummer for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and just
Who wore it better? Yeah, you cast heat metal, and you hear.
Just so you know, we can't hear you because I think of Discord.
You hear whatever you think that sound I was making is.
It was delicious.
Yeah, right?
Sure, so good.
And
So beautiful.
you all walk through the notoriously ungauntlet of traps that is this dark corridor. And everyone give me perception checks.
okay, not passive.
No, I say you're looking.
Jesus Christ.
I got a nat 20.
Whoa.
19 plus 2, 21.
Wow, someone's rolling good today.
I
Yeah.
also have a 21.
But on like receipt check.
I'm like, yeah. Oh my God.
Would it be like a group perception check by chance?
If one person succeeds, it's just to see what's up ahead. So you all see as you're walking, it's a pretty dim
Yeah.
corridor, but it widens into what looks like a cavern. And you see that along this corridor is, steel plating and wiring, different bits and bobs, metal. And yet it seems like it's plating over a standard cave wall, like just dirt and maybe some moss somewhere. And as you walk through and it widens and widens and widens, you see that, yeah, indeed, this seems to be a mesh of two very different, at least architectural styles, though it doesn't look like someone wanted to make it this way. It looks more like a disease that is creeping through and cascading over the effects of this article. You think back to the, mummy employee saying articles merging, and indeed this does look like what happens when two articles get close enough to each other that they start to become one. And as this cavern widens, you see the source of this disease, you might call it. Sitting on top of a hoard of merchandise is a giant black dragon who is currently asleep. And cradled in its arms is the hyperlink for Cyber Monday. And you realize that Black Friday and Cyber Monday are intermeshing much too close. In order to get this article back on track, you have to remove Cyber Monday from the picture, which of course is being cradled in the arms of a giant sleeping black dragon.
In the arms
of a giant sleeping black dragon.
Okay, thank God.
We're all
Yeah.
there. We're all there.
You also see that this isn't just any.
If someone doesn't hyperlink Sarah McLaughlin now, I don't even know what we're doing.
Yeah.
You see, this isn't any black dragon. You see, this black dragon is actually wearing a blue polo with a little name tag on it that says Friday the Black, General Manager. And it doesn't seem to be, it also seems to be a victim of this curse, because where it might have talons and claws on one hand, the other is very robotic and mechanical and sparks with electricity. One of its horns is just this sheet spike of metal, and same for one of its eyes, which is just a glowing red orb. And though it's asleep, you see that sometimes some of its more metallic technological parts will spark and it'll grunt a little bit in its dreams.
I very quickly and quietly cast Pass Without a Trace.
Ooh, yeah. You absolutely can. I'll say the last thing you see as you're casting this like darkening shroud on everyone in your vicinity is a self-checkout area. It looks like it's but it looks giant, something that maybe a giant black dragon would use. It has a platform large enough for all of you to easily stand on, and a screen and one of those like screens, those cameras above that shines down to show you as you're checking out, just so to kind of guilt you into not stealing anything. It has one of those as well.
Everybody, just in case you don't know that off the top of your head, you got a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. So if we want to pull off a sneak, we can be a little sneakier.
That's great, because
Here's
my
a thought I have.
chainmail doesn't help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
I am
good
also-
because you realize as you look at the floor, you're standing right in the middle of a bunch of like vuvuzelas and air horns and exceedingly breakable sticks. And it looks like this thing is almost designed to make you make noise.
We would have
Got
to
it.
blow through the vuvuzelas for those to do anything.
You never know.
Okay.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Hey, what's
They're
this?
crunchy.
Oh no!
How
A
far
fluid
is it
vuvuzela.
from us to the dragon?
Well, the dragon is sitting on top of a giant hoard that's probably in and of itself 30 feet tall.
Okay.
And then from you to the hoard is probably another 30 feet.
So
Another quick question: Are there any vents?
You do see a couple vents, yeah, in this place, just for circulation
Okay.
purposes.
I would like.
But
to...
I will say, here's what I'll say. This is a cavern in the sense that you can't see the ceiling of this place. It looks just like walls. You see the vents are on the walls, but there is no ceiling.
Guys, put me in. Get me inside the dragon.
Oh,
I
I was
wanna
totally
go-
what you go
I
next
want to
to
go
him.
infect the
Fly
dragon.
over and
Question.
just
How?
go for it.
Well, sneezes can
I just-
travel faster than
I just
70
need to
miles
get
an hour.
into any. I need to get into any mucous membrane, and I can cause some damage.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's see.
Don't
What have I
attack.
got?
I
Can I-
Could Druid craft you a wind?
You know, I actually have a thought for you, if that's all right, Fluey. I'm sorry to like worm-splain something to you because obviously we already all know this. But lemmilobrachian tube worms have no gut and they gain their nutrients from chemoautotropic bacteria living inside them.
Of course.
If you can fill the role of a chemoautotropic bacteria, then I think we can just get you into one of those worms, which I have, Sean.
What do I need to do to get you into one of these worms today?
Can I fill the
Black
role
Friday.
of a
These
phenochronic
worms are going to be
bacteria?
flying off.
I,
up?
I said, can I fill the role of a phenotropic bacteria? Of course I can. I'm an actor.
This is a big role for you. Sean, if you'll allow it, I'm going to pull out of my bag a lammilobrachian tube worm.
Yeah, of course.
just
You
get,
have
like,
those.
placed-
You have those.
Yeah, I noticed they have a movement speed of 60. That's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just have one and they're here, so I plop it on the ground.
Okay. And
Could my wildfire spirit like lift the worm with Fluey on it and drop it on the thing?
it can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Cheeto, lift the worm, Fluey. You get in the worm, and then Cheeto will fly you to the dragon. I don't even know what voice I'm trying to do anymore.
Like it's a ducking.
Everyone's got stuff going
Teamwork makes the dream work.
And DreamWorks made Shrek, which had notoriously no worms.
Okay.
Love a job. Okay.
Here's what I'm saying. Seems like a confluence of actions, all right? So rather than
Really
have
hot.
everyone roll, their own thing, I'm going to make this all one plan that you all are doing. So everyone pick the skill that you feel like you would be using and roll to that. The DC, and then we're going to add all those scores together. If Swamp and Busy want to add in somehow, help out, they can increase the chances of success. But the DC.
Here's what. Can I?
Yeah.
If they fuck up, can I ready an action?
Yeah, you can ready an action.
yeah, I would like to do the same. I'm all
Can I
about
call
preventing
mine
tragedy.
animal handling since I'm directing a bestial spirit.
Sure. Yeah, I can say that. I'll
Can
say
I-
for this, the DC is going to be for you three rolling. It's going to be a 45.
May I also use I haven't
guess-
used a bardic inspiration this whole time, and I'd like to inspire them. So as I'm like cheering them on for this situation, I'd love to do performance as well.
Okay, yeah, you can do performance with a worm.
Okay. Yeah.
Say,
I'd be like,
Oh,
remember
loudly.
glowworms from your childhood. You probably forgot about them, but
Okay.
everyone had them.
Can I ask, like, yeah, are you an orator? Is that how you inspire?
Yes, I share the history of the spoken word.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, give me these rolls. Let's see what we all get.
Okay, so how much inspiration is that? A D6?
Yeah, is it D6?
No, it's a 1d8 for my bardic
Ooh,
inspiration.
Nice.
Does
right.
Bless come into play here or no?
Bless does come into play. Yes.
Okay. So my 4, my D8, and my...
It's gonna be a 16.
Let's go.
16. Okay.
I used performance, so I got a 25 on the all the die, and then plus 6, 31. This is my roll of a lifetime.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
I
really
rolled
good.
a 31.
I got a 18.
Okay. Yeah. Your wildfire spirit picks up this worm and with you on it, Fluey, and easily
Fluey,
plops it
Hopkino,
down,
go!
plops it down onto the snout of this black dragon. Fluey, you're heading inside the nose of this black
Sure
dragon?
Yeah, I'm going in
And what is your goal here?
to infect the dragon.
Gotcha. So we zoom in. We
Did
zoom
you
in.
guys never see Sword in the Stone, the movie?
Oh yeah.
We
Come on,
zoom in, and Fluey, you're greeted.
Should have been my part.
You're greeted by two huge white blood cells. Where you think you're going, bub?
Yeah, I'm not afraid of you guys.
Yeah,
I'm going right through you, motherfuckers.
really? You think so?
Yeah, I am. And yeah, I cast something. I cast let's see, what can I do? I'm a sorcerer. Never played a sorcerer, but I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna cast I'm gonna cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. And a stream of acid emanates from me within 30 feet long and 5 feet wide towards these two.
Gotcha.
This is obviously micro scale, so
Sure.
whatever this version of 30 feet.
Yeah. I'll say it hits both of them. Is it a saving throw that they have to make?
They yeah, it's a deck save.
All right. One got a nat 1. One got a nat 20.
Okay, and then I think because I'm cool, sorry, I don't want to be too annoying about this. Okay, no, forget
You're
it.
trying to meta magic it or something?
No, just trying to like use sorcery points to do something cool, but I don't really know all this stuff, so I'm just gonna.
I mean, yeah, it hits one of them, and the other one
Yeah,
saves.
Okay, great. So it's 4d4 damage. 3, 3, 4, 4. 3, 3, 4, 4.
All right. Yeah, you see,
yeah.
$14.
you blast
14.
through one of them, and the other
One
one
of them.
and the other one looks hurt. Your caustic brew also hits the membrane in the nose, and from outside we zoom back out. You all, this
Oh,
dragon's
sorry, guys.
head starts to twitch and move. In this split second, is there anything anyone wants to do to maybe
Yes.
prevent what's about to happen? Yes, Swamp. What's happening?
Oh, I don't know about prevent.
Make
I
work.
run up to the base of the horde
Mm-hmm.
and cast Misty Step up to the top and grab the hyperlink. And then I Misty Step back away.
Okay. Misty Step is a bonus action. Can you use it as an action as well in the same turn? Oh no, because it's 2 spells, so you can't cast 2
Yeah, I
spells.
Misty Step up there and grab it.
Okay, you
I'm
Misty
up there.
You Misty Step up there and grab it. Okay, a lot of stuff's gonna happen at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
go
well,
ahead.
I was saying the since Cheeto is up there, could Cheeto not then fiery teleport him away?
Yeah, I think you could fiery teleport Swamp away. Fluey would be in the nose still.
Stuck in the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's hopefully gonna get
Okay.
sneezed out, so.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and
I'm
then
actually okay with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Germs,
yes.
you know.
as
Sorry,
this
bud.
It'll be fine.
We tend to propagate.
as this happens, real quick, will Analloid or you want to do something, Analloid, or no?
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching all this happen and I see that we're out in the open.
Mhm.
I am going to quickly cast minor illusion to look exactly like the hyperlink in its hands still.
Oh, okay, gotcha. As you go to cast this spell, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 16.
16. Gonna roll something real quick.
How to kill Worm Man.
So, as you're weaving this spell, you see something. Your eyes
Oh, say
know
something.
when dirt moves. You're trained for it. And you look down, and on the other side of the room, at the base of the horde, something pops out. No bigger than a finger. And you look and you see, looks to be a worm, right? But it seems like it's also been infected in this way. This might be the world's first partially cybernetic worm. A new species of worm. Does Analloid still cast this spell? Or does he, knowing that should this dragon wake up, you might not get a chance to grab this worm and run away?
And before you answer that, we're gonna go to a quick 90-second commercial break so it doesn't so people can actually hear us.
Here it happens.
And
So you have
yeah,
90
and-
seconds to really mull this one over.
And while we do
You-
that with our subs, why don't we just quickly go through our inventory of like what we have at our
Right.
disposal in terms of hyperlinks. And
2
stuff.
inspiration points left.
2 inspiration points. We've got a hyperlink for Sinkhole.
Sinkhole, yes.
Is that the only one, or is there not?
I believe we have
Ooh.
one more. Chat.
I'm also gonna do a dash for bio.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Chat, do you
Yeah, do
know
it.
what else besides Sinkhole we have?
I think that's it actually, because we used the other 2. We have the worm factoid. I'm just going through them right now. Yeah.
Oh, it might just be
I think
the
that's
one
all we have
then.
left. I
Okay.
think we just have the one left.
Might just be the
So
one.
obviously, chat, if you want to throw shit at us, we got to use it. So we will.
Yes.
Feel free.
We'll spam a bunch of hyperlinks.
Yeah, we'll spam a bunch of hyperlinks at the last minute.
Now, I'll say real quick, how is Busy feeling in this? Is Busy's stomach turning or is it calm?
No, Busy is calm right now because Busy has a mass confidence that Busy can cure our way out of this situation, as Busy is the world's master healer. It's just not taken seriously enough. But this is the moment where
All
Busy's
right.
going to smooth everything over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to get smooth
Yeah.
moves.
Yeah.
All right, then. Now
are
that
back
we
in
are
1 second.
back, Analloid, make your decision. Do you feel like a 16 was good enough for you to deny this urge?
This is such a rare dungeon master move to be like, you roll the 16. I'm not going to decide if it succeeds.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you
Yeah.
Do
succeeded?
you feel like you succeeded?
Sean, I very much respect what you've done here with this conundrum. I promise you, this is something I decided about the character before starting today, and I realized it's a little confusing. He's big on his list of fictional worms. Seeing that worm in front of him right now, that's not a story someone's telling. It's not in a movie. That's a worm right there. So it doesn't really bother him. He's like, well, that's not fake. There
It's
it
not
is. Like,
fake. It's a real
I'm
worm.
so sorry. It's just what I decided about his weird ass character before we started today.
Sure. Hey, I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. Absolutely. You go, you cast this magic. The minor illusion appears in this dragon's cradled arms. Now, it is, of course, only an illusion, and this dragon can probably feel what he's holding, but it might be more of a split-second decision that happens. As, of course, Swampy, you've gone up there. You've taken the hyperlink out. This dragon lets out a huge sneeze. And Fluey, you go flying into one of the vents, and you hit smack dab right in the center of Swampy's arch nemesis, inventor of the air conditioner, William Carrier, who, looking on you with burned hands, falls out of the vent and tumbles to the floor. Swampy, you also see this as well. Your nemesis standing there. And so it seems like Busy and December, you're the only ones who see the eyes open and the glow illuminate this cavern.
Okay. Can I mass panic?
Yes.
Can I mass panic and cast spiritual weapon?
Okay. You go to use cast spiritual weapon, and as this black dragon sees a weapon glowing before him, he has a lot
shape
to
of a poo.
Oh, it's the shape of a poo. He has a lot.
It's a perfect piece of bowel movement, as I am a master of.
Gotcha.
Like platonic ideal of
Right.
bowel movement.
Yeah, it is perfect.
As this dragon wakes up, you see the horde itself shift, and as it shifts, it falls away, and you see behind the horde is what looks to be an exit. You see that it's also attached to the large self-checkout section, but you'd have to go past this dragon in order to get to it. And this dragon wakes up. Who dares wake me on my lunch break?
Hey, and Swamp's gonna say in Draconic. I speak
Nice.
Sorry, man. Just hold on 1 second. I just gotta. And I turn around to William Carrier, and I use the spell that I have been practicing my entire life in the void. Everything I've been focusing on, and I cast Destroy Water, which allows you to destroy 10 gallons of water, which is approximately the amount in a human body. And I just immediately desiccate William Carrier.
He's going to make a saving throw. I will say, because this is, I will let you use inspiration points to make me re-roll this saving throw if you would like me to.
You got it.
Okay. That ends up being a 15. Would you like him to re-roll this?
I would, yeah.
Okay, he's going to use an inspiration point in order to re-roll this. Because he's making a Constitution saving throw. That's a nat 20.
How many
we
more
have
we have?
one more inspiration point.
Yeah, roll it again.
Okay. Our last inspiration
Something I can
point.
help out with cutting words.
It's my life goal. Yeah.
With cutting words, does cutting words affect saving throws negatively?
Attack roll, ability check, or damage roll.
Yeah, so this is a saving throw. All right, let's see. Our last point of inspiration, which we might need since we're facing up against an adult black dragon.
We won't need it.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, I don't care, but
Got this.
That's a 16. What is your spell save DC?
14.
A 14.
I'm so sorry. Can I actually instead use silvery bards as a silvery barbs?
You
as a
can
reaction?
use silvery barbs as a reaction, yes. To make him
We just
reroll.
got 2 more inspirations. We just got 2 more inspirations.
Oh, thank you, Chad.
Thank you.
We'll kill this man.
Thank you, Peyton.
This is not even the big bad, and yet we're spending way more resources on it.
And we got a third one.
A third inspiration point. All right, you're using silvery barb, so I'm going to re-roll this again. Yes.
Yeah. In order to distract, I'm shooting like sparkly silver worms out of my fingers like spaghetti.
Gotcha. Yes.
To distract him, I'm just like not elegantly at all. I'm like, look.
And that is a 5. You
There we
see,
go. Okay,
as
great.
William looks over to see these sparkly worms shooting out of your fingers. What the heck? Every pore in his body starts to leak, and at first it looks like sweat, but then it starts to glisten. And I want to ask you, is it instantaneous what happens to him, or is it slow?
It's I don't know if you know much about evaporation, Sean, but it's slow
Teach
and
me.
painful as basically what you see is the mist rising off of him as the water evaporates from his body and is drawn to Swamp Cooler as the air around Swamp Cooler gets a little bit colder. And Swamp says,
Let me send you the
Evaporated, you
diffusion
fuck.
Wikipedia page. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
there
I
you go.
stepped on you.
"No, that's okay. Get evaporated, you fuck." That's what he's been practicing in the void this whole time.
Um,
I'm so sorry I stepped on your line, dude. Oh man, I gotta
That's
know
okay.
when to give and take.
That's okay. I'll say it 3 or 4 more times. I love it. Get evaporated, you fuck. Get evaporated, you fuck. Something like that.
I'm gonna buy
You
the
get it.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
yeah, t-shirt. Check in the Wikipedia&D merch shop. Get evaporated, you fuck.
You fuck.
You see William Cartwright tries to stand, but as he does, one of his legs just buckles and turns to ash. And then his other one follows suit as he crawls towards you. You'll never be better than me, than electrical cooling units. I will always be a mainstay in mid-century modern houses. And he disappears into mist.
Well, that feels good. Sorry, dragon.
What the fuck
wait.
just happened?
The same that'll happen to you.
Give me an intimidation check. I'll say with advantage because of you. He just saw you disintegrate a man in front of him. However, I will say this guy has exceedingly high intimidation.
Okay. 17 plus 6, 23. And then the second one, that's just a 6 plus 7, 13. Is a 23 do it?
And you're blessed.
Yeah, bless
Oh, and
you.
I'm blessed. Hold on.
Hashtag.
Plus a D4?
Mhm.
That's a 3, so 26.
All right. You see this adult black dragon looks to you and goes, You just killed my air conditioning repairman.
That's because the air conditioning is faulty and relies on programming and circuits. If you use an evaporator cooler like a swamp cooler, it relies only on the natural processes of science. There's nothing to go wrong. There's nothing to repair. Look into it.
It still doesn't explain.
It's more efficient and cost effective in every
Okay,
business.
yes, I get the air conditioner part. Why are you here?
There was bleed in the encyclo, and so these need to be separated. You shouldn't have this. It's turning you into a robot, and there's a bunch of like metal stuff that shouldn't be here, and we're fixing it.
What? No, I
Just go back to sleep, my dude. It's
I
okay.
like my robot body. I do. There are benefits. I can see infrared. I can see infrared. Of course, it does make my stomach hurt like all hell.
Does it now?
Yes, I mean,
Busy. Get in there.
what did I say something?
Help his tummy.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. The
definitely-
advantage from that silvery barbs I gave to Busy. I forgot to mention that I gave it to Busy.
Gotcha.
You gave it to me.
Yeah,
I
I would
was
yeah.
love to use druid craft just to create a little wind blowing.
I have the power.
his
Yeah,
hair.
no.
Help his tummy.
Why are you all
We're gonna-
looking at this pink liquid man?
I've got this. Listen, this is the moment. It's a lot of pressure. So suddenly Busy doesn't know what to do. But we're gonna pull it together and I'm going to cure wounds. I have to touch though. Wait, how far are they?
You haven't moved from it doesn't seem like you've moved. So you're 30
Yeah, I
feet
haven't
away from
moved.
this dragon.
Okay.
Who now that he has
Yeah.
moved off the horde has like kind of stalked down towards you a little bit to get in all your faces.
Yeah. Well, like I said, moment of pressure. Busy
I'm
is
gonna-
gonna move in. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna send you a message real quick because I just realized something that might help you out, but I'm gonna put it in the chat. You keep going.
In which chat?
Boo
Discord
boo.
chat?
Yes.
We have 5 inspirations right now.
I know, that's why I'm-
Oh, we do?
Pretty
Do.
cool. I thought it was 4 because I think we used one of them as the extra. Yeah, I think we have 4.
Okay,
left,
4.
keeping us honest. We used one of the new ones.
Yeah.
And got 5 after.
No, that's a good call. We should definitely.
What?
Okay.
Oh, incredible.
Can
I'm gonna.
cure me?
No, I'm sorry.
Well-
They're right. We have 5.
Oh, we have 5? All right.
Be fine. Oh, okay.
Many doctors have tried to cure me. I've been through many EKGs and endoscopies. You think your little liquid can cure my thing?
Okay. Well, EKG would be a totally different body system than what
It
I
was for a
handle, but
separate
that's
issue.
okay.
I had heart
Yeah, okay.
palpitations.
Great. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that later after I call on the power of the hyperlink of the sinkhole because
Okay.
I know something about holes. I do a little plop plop.
Oh,
fixes
interesting. So, yes,
naturally.
I guess he is constipated. You're right. Okay.
So I
Yeah.
do know a little something about holes.
Now, here is the thing. You reach out, and as you do, you feel the thrum of the bleed that has suffused this article at this point. In fact, you look around and you see the article itself beginning to flake. Some of the paneling on the wall flakes off and flies into the night, and you see behind it is only white, blank void. You do not have a lot of time here, and with that, you know that the article itself knows that it is trying to save itself. So the DC for this hyperlink is going to be an 18. Straight luck
Okay.
check.
Okay.
An 18?
An 18.
18.
I'm using all 5 of those.
Sean,
Silver
you-
Barb's
Oh, wait.
advantage, though, counts,
Sean, I
right?
don't want to tell you how to do your job. But
But
Use your
you
bless.
did allow
though.
it earlier.
Yeah.
You got to use the bless.
I
That's
can-
a
Blast
precedent
has to
set.
count.
I'll say
You have
you can
advantage from
use
Silver
you
Barbs. I'll
can-
tell you how to do your job.
yeah, you can use the bless.
The bless. Okay.
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 All right.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Are we ready?
Was that our last?
on.
By the way, was that our last hyperlink, or did we have one more after that? Was that our last one?
Wait,
That's
that was our
last
last
one.
That was our
one.
last
Unless
one.
Chat wants to
Last
give us more.
All right.
Chat, you guys
All
feel
right.
free to just throw in some
I
crazy
have to
ideas.
go to bed.
I have
It's
to use.
11 p.m. here.
Yeah.
I gotta
Except
use. I gotta use one of those inspirations because
Burn through them. This is the time.
All right, we're
Using
using
that
we're
one,
using another inspiration. Okay.
it was a nat 1, so we're gonna use an inspiration.
You already have the advantage thing,
And
too,
you're
from Silver
trying to
Barbs.
make
So
him go nat 2.
True. That was literally a second nat 1,
Nice.
so
Whoa.
we're gonna
Clip
have
that.
to use the
Clip that, you
inspiration.
guys.
I told you I'm
Yeah,
not
you
having
got
a good day. Okay,
You got
I have an
this. You got this,
18
Busy.
plus the bless. So 18, 19, okay, so that's 23.
All
So
right.
we have to hit?
Oh,
What does it look like as you call down this energy, an energy that at this point does not want to come into this article? You know, you can feel the article rebuffing the will of the open source, and
Yeah.
yet you're reaching through to grab it and hoist it back towards you.
Well, I'm taking it with every fiber of my being and everything that I know and understand. So along with it, I'm extending out my beautiful liquid pink arm, and there's really, really small fine print that's almost impossible to read that is now coming across my arm that is very much a list of contraindications and side effects that really aren't that important for anyone to read. So they're going by very, very quickly as I'm putting my very essence into the hole,
So, into whose hole?
into the dragon's hole.
So you
I'm
are going.
all
You're going
in.
backwards. You're going through the
Oh,
behind way.
I'm going from behind. Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
in to address
it's
the problem. I'm not
Pepto
afraid.
Enema.
suppository.
What's
I'm
going
not
on? What's happening? You
Yeah, I'm not afraid.
You douche like no one has ever douched before. For indeed, no one has douched a dragon's asshole, much less a general manager dragon's asshole, much less a general manager dragon's asshole with Pepto-Bismol. And it
Yeah.
floods through his small intestine and his large intestine and heads into his stomach. And Fluey, you hear, like, through your subsonic hearing, you hear the germs inside of him, the bacteria, being like, "What the hell is going on here?" As this magical elixir just reorients the bowels, and as you take your arm out, Now, Slick. You
Sorry.
there's silence. There's
Mm.
silence. There's nothing. And then you hear a grumble. And that shakes the cavern.
Mhm.
And the biggest fart and burp you've ever heard come out of a dragon's mouth comes out of said dragon's mouth.
Oof.
Oh! What happened? Why do I feel good? Wait, you did it. You fixed me. How?
Advil couldn't have done that for you.
All the modern medicine, all the new technology that I went to the doctor for, they couldn't do any of it. And yet this old liquid, it was able to cure me? I'll have no adverse side effects?
Nothing. So minimal. So minimal.
So I should keep on douching with Pepto-Bismol is what you're saying?
Yeah.
3 times a day.
Yeah.
3 times a day.
Well, legal reasons, no one do that. Yeah.
All right. I don't
She
even
had a
know
full tummy.
what you guys were here for, but you're free to go. I feel good. I feel good. And he crawls back up, and you see that yes, he crawls back up with the minor illusion of the hyperlink. He doesn't even seem to notice that it's gone. What do you all do as you see this door that's connected to the self-checkout machine? It's currently closed, but it looks like you see a sign that says scan items and leave. It says scan items and leave as every self-checkout
Yeah, and get
screen
the fuck
says.
out.
Scan items and leave.
And your items and go.
Yeah, we do that.
I think we do
the
that.
thing.
Yeah.
We do the thing.
All
You
right.
said
Exactly
the
that.
words you said.
Okay, you head over to the self-checkout. You scan the hyperlink of Cyber Monday. You can't really find the barcode for a while.
We have to type in a number.
Yeah, exactly. It says look up things.
If we say, I know it's an organic hyperlink. If we say it's a normal one, they're not going to know. And it's not like who you're stealing from, really.
It
Well, do we have to-
beep. Please
Someone
wait.
should put in their-
Please wait for
someone put in their
attendant.
prime code. Put your prime code in there.
Yeah, you say.
Okay,
Yeah, I
and
just
our
set it down. I just set it down. It's not letting me scan.
I don't have an email. Does anyone have an email?
You see the black.
right here.
You see, Freda the Black has to wake up and it says seek attendant, and he goes, oh my. He puts in his code and he lets
Put
it
on the
go.
scale.
You guys aren't stealing, right?
No,
No.
it's age restricted. I don't have an identification.
Yeah, and as you all are kind of fighting with this, maybe your greatest enemy yet, the self-checkout machine, Fluey, you look up and you see the camera on all of you, and you see the screen showing you on the big screen. You did it, Fluey. You're in your
I'm a
own
star.
movie.
I'm gonna need this footage for my reel. Whoever has the footage, so I'm gonna need that for my reel. Thank you so much.
And as we zoom in on the screen becomes the screen. Everyone's doing a cheeky little smile. We freeze frame and the credits roll. And we cut to the screening room of Fluey's Big Day Out. That was Fluey's Big Day Out. What did you guys think? And you, of course, as the test audience, what did you guys think?
I loved it. The plot was so easy to follow, and I thought that like everybody's motivations were really clear. And yeah, if anything, it was a little too predictable, I guess. Might be my only one note.
Gotcha.
I mean, the
Gotcha.
special
We need more
effects on
twists.
the Pepto Enema were just
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one
that's
actually
beautiful.
didn't do too well last screening, but we fix it up a little bit. It's better cut now, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the choice to do it all in one take was both fascinating and intimidating.
We're going for
I
a
was
Birdman
curious, too,
kind of
if-
thing.
If the ending of
Including
the
the
zooming out
stunts.
was intentionally Brechtian, making the audience aware of themselves, would you feel like that was something that they tried to do?
I you know what? I am just the test screener, so I don't really know what the directors were thinking, but I can definitely pass that along. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, please
sure.
do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Beep 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 beep. He gets a phone call. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. All right. We were just bought by Warner Brothers. The movie's canceled.
Well,
And that's
what
the
do
end
you-
of our session. We end on a
Game.
sad note of art being canceled for tax write-offs.
Yay!
Yay!
Silly
Get him
concept.
started.
Being
Cannot get me
creative is
started.
awesome.
It's awesome.
That's a real worm right there.
Thank you all so much for both playing. Thank you, chat, for joining us for this penultimate of our season episode of WikipeD&D. That's right. That we're finishing up our season with one more episode, so please stick around for that. If any of you new people liked what you saw, you know, we have a lot of fun here. We do it every other Sunday with a different rotating cast every single time, so you never know who you're going to get. Love to have all of you back on at some point eventually.
No,
Travis is a hard no, hard pass.
Yeah.
Start out.
Yeah,
you
obviously.
get one.
Of course. Yeah. Thank you. Of course. Thank you.
Yeah.
So real quick, where can people find you all? And if anything you want to plug for those that are still watching? Damien, let's start with you because you're my top left.
If you want to find me, you would already know the cryptic clues I've left for you, but otherwise I'm Damien Haas on all socials, including here to stream.
Okay, amazing. D, where can people find you?
I'm 8BitD on all socials as well, and mainly stream on Twitch full time, 4 days a week. Playing
Very,
retro
very
video
nice.
games. So
Uh,
come say hi.
Hell yeah.
Sarah, you got anything to plug?
Oh my God, what a month. You can find me anywhere at Dernesque or Pick Your Poison Productions, which is my production company. We got 2 live shows coming this week in the Burbank area, the Roguelike Rumbles and Pick Your Poison Pub Sing. Both of those are at the Roguelike Tavern, but you can also watch them on Twitch because we stream live. And I got so much else going on that I won't plug because it'd be me here for 12 minutes.
Amazing. Yeah, go watch the Roguelike Rumbles. I've been in them. Damien's been in them. I've won. Damien hasn't. But it's been very fun regardless, I think. Don't mean to speak for you, but I think it's been pretty good.
It was really weird. We'll talk later.
Sure, of course, obviously. Sandeep, where can people find you? Anything to plug?
End with me because I'm gonna. talk
Sure. Travis, anything to plug? Where can people find you?
You can find me pretty much anywhere by searching my name. I think that there's a Canadian children's author that comes up similar, but I'm the one that looks like this.
That's who we actually
And,
invited. I want to say that's who we invited
yeah.
to this.
Yeah.
That's
but we
so
couldn't. We
awesome.
couldn't get him. Yeah.
I get a lot of his chaff. You can find me on Twitch, the Travis McElroy. But most entirely, the thing I want to plug is this Tuesday. The next Adventure Zone graphic novel comes out. Adventure Zone Suffering Game. It's 6th in the series, and it's very, 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 very good. And I'm not just saying that because it's a book that I made. Is because it's really, really good. And I'm very proud of it. And if you want to, this Tuesday on YouTube at 12 p.m. Eastern time, if you follow the McElroy Family YouTube channel, we'll be doing like kind of a special premiere episode of our Clubhouse series. It'll be me and my brothers and our dad and Carrie Peach, who's the artist on the book, all kinds of things. Check that out.
Boom.
Oh, yeah. I noticed you only have 2. There's more than that.
Yeah, there are. There are. Yes, you're right. I also have the Wolf Walkers art book. Does this count for anything?
Interesting. Interesting.
Yes, go buy the books. Obviously, all of them. A friend is borrowing the other ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Okay, wonderful. My name is Sean. I've been your dungeon master. I do most of the GMing for Wikipedia&D. You can find me at StopMoSean on Instagram. And yeah, if anyone wants to play Dungeons & Dragons with me, hit me up because I want to play it more. Literally anyone. Yeah,
Anyone in chat.
of course,
Yep.
anyone. And then last but not least, we got Sandeep.
Hey guys, I'm Sandeep Parikh, and this is my channel, EffinFunny. We do shows like this, lots of fun shows. We got Omar Najam doing GM versus GM every other Tuesday. We have so on the every others, there's another cool thing on every other Tuesday and Sunday. So Omar and I also do a podcast here called ABCD Podcast, where we talk about both being second generation Indians and being confused by it, which is super fun. And let's see, our next fun stream is this coming Tuesday. It's the Curious Matter After Show, which is an amazing podcast. It's an audio it's called A Movie for Your Ears is how the guy puts it together. Jonathan Pezza. They're incredible sci-fi stories, narrative podcasts. And so we do that on this Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So join us for that. Join us for other fun stuff like this. So hit that follow button. Really appreciate it. And thanks to everyone. Thanks to this amazing cast. Oh my God. Thank you guys for all showing up. You guys are beautiful and wonderful. And you know I love you. And thanks to you all in chat for jumping in and making the show super fun.
Yes, chat, you were awesome. You were really, really great. My last plug talking about podcast is a new podcast called Your Mama's a Podcast that Sandeep is the host of, I am the editor of, and Travis has an episode. So go listen to it. It's really awesome.
With his
yes,
dad,
listen, guys. I said this before.
So
I've cried 7 times while editing this podcast. It's actually insane. Please go listen to it. Actually, for real, like actually.
On just your episode.
Yes, on just Travis's episode. I'm like, oh, this is so boring.
I get it.
And with that, I think we're gonna call it a night. Thank you all for coming. We really, really hope to see you around next time.
I'm gonna rate us out of here. You guys go ahead and leave. No worries. I know Travis especially wants to go to bed.
Do I stop the stream or not, Sandeep? Do I stop the stream or not?
Don't you dare.
Okay.
Don't you dare. I'm just gonna rate us out, and then it'll be in 10 seconds. We'll stop the stream.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye, Travis. Bye.
Travis.
Everyone say bye, Travis. Everyone in chat say bye, Travis.
Okay.
Everyone
Rate it
say-
out. We're out.
Okay.
Glorious.
Oh, I'm on Coco's stream. That's all.
Okay.
What?
Thanks,
oh,
friends.
wonderful. Yeah, thank you all so much for doing this. This was great.
Thank you.
And yeah, now that you're in the general WikipeD&D chat thing, so that's where I also am always like, we need players for this Sunday. So if you ever want to play again, either just reach out to me individually or just answer one of those posts if you want to do it.
I would love to play when I'm not having an allergic reaction. I don't know what's going on.
What
I've been having
happened?
hives this whole time. I've been having some sort of allergic reaction the whole time. I'm like,
Was it the
I
shrimp
died.
It's
grits?
that freaking grits.
I don't
You're not
know.
allergic to shrimp, are you?
No, I'm not. I think this is from something before. I don't know. I've also been at my computer all day, so it could just be my body shutting down.